Yeah. Coke fed, press some hand, let's get in the car, I said. She grabbed my hand, girls resting, met the bar, witness said. Tears fled the head, I'm waiting, I guess she tweet. I guess she confessed, she thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says, best to get spontaneous. I stereotype, put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as I rise like fireworks. Smell through the bag, don't touch my perk.
Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. After the Storm. I'm sorry, I can't even know what the hell I'm talking about. This is the After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis show. We're going to talk about the Thunder tonight and how they handled their business against the Clippers tonight. Now, let's not get too excited because Kawhi did not play. And sorry, I'm trying to get all my stuff set up. Kawhi did not play tonight, but the Thunder did take care of business, 134-115 without Kawhi. And so that tells you a little bit about, let me get my hat right. Why is my hat all jacked up? Let me fix my hat here. My hat's all jacked up. I don't know what the hell just happened. What the world? Oh, my hat just is all jacked up, man. What the? I don't know what just happened, guys. There we go. All right, sorry about that. I got the wrong thing done, but we are back, and I don't know why my hat is all twisted up. Let me fix that. My hat is all twisted up. My bucket hat. Got my bucket hat on tonight. There we go. All right, now we're ready to go. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe because I may have had one or two cocktails, but not a bunch, because I don't ever do the show when I've drank too much, because I don't think that's fair to you all. It doesn't fair to me, and it just doesn't look good. I don't think so. But anyway, the Thunder took care of business tonight. No Kawhi tonight. Still as excited about what I saw from the Thunder. We took care of business. Right from the jump, Chet was just amazing tonight. Let me just say, he was outstanding. He got everything going. He was blocking shots. He was running the floor. He was knocking down threes from the very beginning. And just, I mean, he played great. He played really good tonight. And, you know, it's just frustrating to me, once again, like I talk about on the, you know, the Unpopular Hour during the day, is that it's just sad that the Thunder are not on TV, on national TV. I mean, we're just stuck to Bally's. And, I mean, let's face it, nobody expected the Thunder to do what they were doing. Nobody expected us to win 40 games except yours truly. And nobody expected us to do what we did. And can I say this right now? I'm just really pleased on what I saw and what I continue to see from the Thunder. It's just frustrating for me with our coach. Once again, he just doesn't get it. And I'm going to keep harping on the dude because, you know, it's like in the second quarter, he does the same damn thing every time. You know, we get up to a nice lead. He goes, oh, okay, well, we're up 15. We're rolling. And he sits SGA for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I mean, you put in Cason Wallace. You put in anybody but him with 7 minutes to go. Now, in the fourth quarter, yes, he did. He put in SGA early. But I'm like, dude, you put yourself in the situation in the second quarter because you don't play him. Once again, in 50-50 games, he should play 40 minutes, 38 to 40, 42 minutes in 50-50 games. He should be in there with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, 8 minutes to go or 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Every time. But this dude is all about 2 minutes too long. He's all about a minutes manager. That's who the hell he is. He doesn't understand the concept of this is the big time, not G League. He's still stuck in G League mode in his coaching. This is what's successful for me, so I'm gonna do it. Well, bro, you don't have an All-NBA first-team player in G League. You have an All-NBA player, but you don't know how to coach him. That is clear to me. All these games I'm watching, you have no clue what the hell to do with him. Every other coach gets it. 7 minutes ago, here comes their starting five. And it's just frustrating. I'm looking at this right here. It's 35-45. 9 minutes ago. They have PG, Russ, Harden, Mann, and Zubac in the game. And we have J-Dub, Chet, Wiggins, Dort, and Jay. You fucking kidding me? Excuse my language. Are you kidding me? SJ's still on the bench. What? I mean, last week, As soon as you put SG off the bench, what do? Boom. They bring their players in. Immediately. He doesn't get it. He is stuck in his G League mentality. We're not a developmental team anymore. We're a team that's ready to win type of team. We're not a developmental team anymore. That developmental crap is out the wall. And I need to go and write that. Tomorrow I'm going to go search and find the article that the guy wrote about Chet and SGA are ready to win now, but the Thunder management aren't. I'm going to get that article and read that to you guys. Because to me, it's becoming more clear and clearer to me. Dude, what the hell are you doing? 50-50 games. You're up 15 instead of going, oh my God, we're up 15. If I could just milk this a little bit longer. And I'm just not going to put SGA in until about 5 minutes ago because that's what I do. That's my substitution pattern. That's what the hell Billy Donovan did. That's why KD left. Bro, what the hell are you doing? Now, Chet was rolling tonight, no question. And SGA came in after sitting for 7 minutes, 8 minutes. How do you sit an all-NBA first-team player for 7 minutes in a quarter? How the hell do you do it? Listen, for all you non-basketball people who love him, I get y'all don't get it. For all of us basketball people, we're like, what the hell are you doing? I'm joined by my guy Nathan Taylor of YMB. What's up, bro?
No, let me jump in here right quick.
Go ahead.
I want to go ahead and say this. Have you ever had a wife or girlfriend and you've been getting ready to go out? You've never been married, have you, Matt?
Yes, I've been married. It was an expensive lesson, but yes.
So, yeah, I'm sure. Have you ever had those nights where you're getting ready to go out and you're ready to go and, she's getting ready and you hear, I don't have anything to wear.
Oh, yeah.
You ever heard that?
Yes.
Dude,
I leave.
Imagine that, okay?
I leave.
Every single morning. Hold on. Let me see.
That's why I'm divorced. That's why I got divorced.
Imagine that every morning with an unbalanced, moody 8-year-old.
Yes.
That's where my world is right now. So apparently she has a closet full of stuff that's just all ugly and she doesn't want to wear.
Well, that's a girl.
That's why I'm late. Right?
Yes.
By the way, right now.
That's okay. It's okay, but that's different though than what we're saying here. That's different than your coach not putting in your best player sitting for 8 minutes. What world do you live in that you can sit your best player for 7 to 8 minutes in a quarter? Where are you live? Where do you do it? Oh, we're up 15, so I can do that. It's frustrating.
Here's what I'll say. We know why. That's the thing. We know why. He's a minutes manager who doesn't understand the flow.
He doesn't understand the flow of the game. He doesn't. He doesn't.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, because you saw Ty Lue tonight, right?
Yes.
He was kicking his stars in and out like it was, pop a shot or something.
Well, the problem is when they got down, he had played James Harden. Let me see. Here's the deal. In the second half, first half, Russ played 14 minutes. Harden played 20 minutes. PG played 15 minutes. J-Dub played 14. Chet played 14. And Dort played 16. SGA played 14.
Jeez.
I mean, because...
Yeah. So, and am I wrong when I say I think either Russ, PG, or James Harden, there was probably two of them on the floor at all times.
At all times. But you got to remember, though, and I hope Josh is okay because that was ugly, dude. That was...
Oh, I know.
I don't know how it looked on TV, but it looked ugly on. It looked ugly.
It looked bad. They replayed it about 3 times.
It looked ugly, and I hope that Josh is okay. But he was killing us, bro. No. First quarter, he was killing us. I'm like, why is he in the game at the end of the first quarter? The hell's he doing in the game? This guy, I'm sorry, people, and I know I rag on him a lot, but he does not know the floor of the game or what he is determined that this is who I'm playing and this is what my schedule is. That's where he's stuck to, Nathan.
Dude, it's like
he's stuck in this is what I'm doing, period. He has no
coach like Mike Leach who scripts his first 25 plays except for he scripts his whole game.
Yes. That's right. Well, but all coaches script the first 15 to 20 plays. All of them do. But once the game, but Nathan, but once the game gets going, they go by the flow of the game and what they're going to do. This guy you're right. He's just This is my plan. This is what I'm doing. And I just don't get, how do you sit SGA? He was rolling the first quarter, and you sit him for 7 minutes? 7 minutes. Oh, that's right. We were up 15.
Saved them as they were actually making.
Well, that's the thing. If we're up 15 points, if we're winning by significant points in the second quarter, he will stay with the flow of the game. Bro, they've got their starters, and you don't match what they have on the court. You have to match what they have. He does not do it. He's determined. He goes, oh, and then what happened? What did they do? They got in a rhythm. By the time you get SJ on the floor, they're in a rhythm. He doesn't get it. He doesn't. He has no clue about the rhythm of the game. He has no clue. Nathan, he has no clue. He doesn't. I've watched him coach a year and a half. He has no clue. And I've been saying the same stuff for over a year. Bro, what are you doing? When Mike Malone, we played the Nuggets, you pull SG off the bench, he pulls Jokic and Murray. They put their starters in there, you pull off Isaiah Joe at 7 minutes to go and keep SGA on a minute to 5 minutes. The hell are you doing?
Jay came in too.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? And in the fourth quarter, you stick SGA, they're starting to get a roll, you put him in there 8 minutes. What if you play him in the second quarter? You don't have to worry about that in the fourth quarter. You don't have to worry about them getting on a roll because you're playing him. Dude, what are you doing? He's so frustrated to me, bro.
Second quarter is developmental quarter, man. That's what he considers the second quarter. That's his developmental quarter.
It's just frustrating to me, and I know people get mad, and they're like, "Oh well, man, I said, dude, I was right about Westbrook, I was right about what was happening with Durant, and I'm right about this dude. I'm right about it."
Hey, you were at the game tonight, weren't you?
Yep.
Okay, so they said there was a big ovation for Westbrook? Is that?
Yes.
Right?
Well, there should be.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't listen. The whole thing with Westbrook is this is the problem with Westbrook. People in Oklahoma City thinks that he stayed to save us. He stayed because he had nowhere else to go. Nobody wanted him. That's why I try to tell people nobody wanted the guy, or he would have bounced. He had nowhere to go. Then what happened was the Thunder allowed him, because of the triple-double, they gave him opportunity to score, to get rebounds. There's no planet that you live on that your point guard should need 32 or 34 rebounds with 2 games remaining, and he gets 36 or 38. That's impossible unless you do it so that he can get that. Because why? The Thunder needed they're about PR. Let's lift this up. Let's give them something to cheer for. That's what the Thunder is about. But instead, you have an all-NBA player that you don't even sit there and you don't give him no love. I don't get it. I really don't. But go ahead.
I mean, I don't know what else I can say better than that. I think, again, I don't know the intricacies of the game like you do, but, I wanted to go back to the Russell Westbrook thing that you were talking about. And so you're saying, and again, I just don't know this, so that's why I'm asking. So that year after Kevin Durant left, when the first year he averaged a triple-double. After that,
yes,
they couldn't trade him at all, is what you're saying?
No, before that, when everybody thinks when KD left, Russell stayed. He stayed because nobody wanted him.
So you're saying in 2016, you don't think the Thunder
nobody wanted him
to keep him in?
The Thunder had no choice.
But they were open to trade him at that point, is what you're saying?
No, nobody
him.
wanted him. That's why he stayed.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, because, I do credit him a little bit. I mean, and again, maybe I'm false crediting because...
This is what I'm going to tell you. This is why. Listen. This is why. When he was with the Lakers and his agent said, listen, let's let the Lakers buy us out and then we can go sign with another team and you can get your money. He said no because it's arrogance. So he stayed with the Lakers, and what did he get? The contract where he's at now, making nothing. Okay? He would have left Oklahoma City if anybody could have gave him anywhere near what the Thunder did. Okay?
Yeah, he wanted that Supermax, man.
And so he had no choice but to stay here. and the Thunder paid him, and the Thunder, thank God that the Rockets wanted him. And then he went, what, 1 year with the Rockets, 1 year with Washington Wizards. Okay? Because
that's where I was going. Was even if it wasn't for him, nobody wanted him. It sure worked out good for the Thunder. That's all I got.
Yes, because we got rid of him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got lucky when we got rid of him. Though.
Yes, yes, 100%. I mean, put it like this: PG got here and realized I can't win with this dude, which is what KD realized why he left. Can't win with this dude. If Paul George thought he could really win with Westbrook, what would he have done? He would not have wanted to be traded and said, no, don't trade me to the Clippers. But he goes, let me go to the Clippers because we're playing with Kawhi, I can have a chance to win a chip. He's not going to win with Russell.
Well, I'm sure.
He knew that.
He signed that four-year contract before he left.
But what I'm saying is, he knew he was not going to win. Well, why wouldn't you? He signed a contract, and how long after he signed a contract, he was gone?
He would have got a max anywhere.
Anywhere, but he got more money by staying here. Because the thing with the NBA is, whatever team you with, when your contract comes up, you get more money by staying, which is why in smaller markets like ours in Milwaukee, you get more money by staying than leaving.
On PG that's not true because
he was here.
Not different. It's the year, but it's the years that's different. It's not the money. So if you sign a supermax with your current team, you have that 5th-year option.
That's correct. So that's more money. That's more money.
Yeah, but he didn't sign a 5-year max.
Well, okay. First of all, you can't get the supermax unless you're all NBA. You can only get a max.
No, I'm saying you can't. He would have got a max contract for the
max,
for
which is
for 5 years.
Right, which is what he signed.
But he didn't sign a 5-year. He signed a 3 and 1 or a 4 year.
Well, he got the max. Listen, Nathan. The way it works is you get the maximum contract you can get with the team that you're currently with. If you go to another team, you don't get the maximum. You're 1 year short. You don't get whatever team you're with when your contract deals. That's what the whole thing is for them to do that. Is they're saying whatever team you're currently with, you get more money than you if you leave. Like Kevin Durant, he could have had more money with the Thunder than he did when he went to the Warriors. Whatever team you're with, if you stay, there's incentive to stay. It costs you money if you leave. Doesn't matter what team, doesn't matter where it's at.
Because of the years, so we agree on that, right?
Well, that's more money. That's more money.
Yeah, I know, but PG didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't do that. He didn't sign his 5 years. He signed a 4 year.
Well, but on your second deal, this was his second contract or his third one. You don't get 5 years. It's your first one. You get 5 years. Your second one is 4 years because LeBron changed that. It's 3 years. Your 4th year is an option. LeBron did that. It's 3 years with the 4th year is an option.
I say that is because I remember Brian Windhorst making a big old stink about, well, why didn't he just sign the 4 year?
Right.
4 and 1 instead of the 3 and 1.
Because the only way he could do it because nobody does that. They do 3 years and then 1 year. Everybody does that because LeBron did it. LeBron is the first one that started and cut that 5th year, 4 years. You got to stay plus the 5th. He's the first one that said, no, 3 years with the 4th year, my option. And then now he's on 2 years with the 2nd year, my option. And as you get older, that's what they do.
So you can re-up every year.
Yes, you re-up after you don't have to stay after 2 years. After 1 year, you can go if you want to. That's where it's at. It went from 5 years with your first contract. Then after that, it used to be 4 years with the extra. Then he's the one that first started. The second contract is 3 years. The 4th year, I can make a decision, which is just why he left and went to Miami. Then after his 3rd year, what did he do? He left and went back to Cleveland. Then after that contract was up, after 2 years, he left that and went to the Lakers. He's the one that started the 3 and 1.
Okay. All right.
You see what I'm saying? Because he's like, because an NBA player, why the hell you want to stay somewhere 5 years? You go 3 years and 1, then you make the decision. Now, it costs you money if you leave, which is what happened to PG. It cost him money if he would have left. So he stayed with Oklahoma City, got the maximum that he could get here, and then they traded him, because Kawhi wanted him. And I talked to, Doc Rivers they had a little deal on Doc Rivers, and Doc Rivers did not want to trade SGA. And now the hell we know why. Now we know why. Then we also know why Sam Presti, being the genius that he is, no, we want that dude. If you want Paul George, we're going to give up Paul George to get SGA. And we want the
thing
picks.
about that was when they made that trade, too, I was like, man, why didn't you get Landry Shamet, too? Now I'm like, okay, never mind.
No, I didn't want Landry Shamet. I wanted SGA. That's who I wanted. I was extremely happy.
SGA and Landry Shamet.
I didn't want Landry. I didn't care about Landry Shamet. I would rather have SGA in the picks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you turned out to be right. So,
But no, I'm just saying, I was happy because I didn't want Landry Shamet either. I wanted SGA and the picks. That's what I wanted. And that's what we ended up getting.
One of those picks, let's see. We've had two of them, right? We've used two of them.
Yep.
And we got who'd we get with them? We got J-Dub with one of them. And then the other one, no, I think this will be our second one. We haven't used the second one. We had a pick swap, but we didn't use it.
We did a pick swap, I think.
So,
well, last year we got
we
got J-Dub, I think, with the last pick. Right?
No, that's with the first one, actually, because we've got, because the Miami picks were in that deal, too. So we got, did we get Poku with one of them? Or who'd we get with that Miami pick? And was it it's Trey Mann, I think, who we got with that one. We got Trey Mann with that the first Miami pick, and then we got J-Dub with
the second one,
with the number 12 pick,
which was the Clippers pick.
So we still have two. Yes, and we have two more Clippers picks, and we have another Miami pick with two more pick swaps.
Right. But anyway, so
I'm just turned out good for us.
It turned out really good for us, and that's why Sam Presti was a genius in asking for SGA. And they did, and when you listen to Doc Rivers, he did not want to give up SGA. They said that he said that we wanted Kawhi to come here and say, look, we have a good team. Come on here and see what we got for a year. And he said, no, I want another superstar. I want Paul George. And Paul George did not want to play with Russell Westbrook anymore because he realized, hey, I'm not going to win with this dude. You're not going to win with Russell. You looked at him tonight. Turnovers at the end of the game. Dude, he is who he is. He plays 100 miles an hour, which is fantastic. He leaves it all on the floor. 100%.
Yeah.
But I do not want him on the floor the last 3 minutes of a game. I don't want him on the floor. He's going to cost me. Because he goes so fast, he makes mistakes because he is going 100 miles an hour. He's not very smart when it comes to the X's and O's of the game. He's just not, and he never has been. And I got vilified for saying that early in his career. I got beat up for it. And then guess what? I was right. You were wrong.
Well, I mean, let's be honest about it. I would have beat you up too.
No, everybody did. And then what everybody come back and say? Man, you were right. I just didn't understand. He was playing so hard. I'm like, I understand. Like I don't look at the game like everybody else does. I look at the game from watching the game. I don't go by stats. I don't go by all that nonsense. I watch the game and I see where I can get this and where I can get that. That's what I do. I watch the game.
I have a little issue with what you just said, but that's okay. I mean,
why is that?
Well, because
stats lie, bro.
They're not nonsense, but they can lie. Yeah,
correct.
They're not nonsense.
Your eyes don't lie, Nathan. Ever. Your eyes don't lie. They tell you what's going on if you're watching, but you got to watch.
I feel like that you just can't discount them. I'm not saying use them.
No, you misunderstand me. What I'm saying is, I see your stats. But I can see your stats and go, okay, well, Trae Young or whatever, you had 35. But you were 11 for 31. Okay?
Yeah, so what you're saying is you can watch the game and tell the stats from watching the game.
Yeah, the stats will lie to you because you got to look at when a lot of these guys, like I like Trae, okay? But his shooting percentage is terrible.
Yeah.
And to us, SGA is 11 for 23. Man, he had a bad game. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The stats don't. I mean, the stats are like to us, like everybody else, 11 for 23. Oh, man, that's a great game for him. It's a terrible game. But when you look at the stats, he still had 30 and he had whatever. He didn't play that well. Chet played amazing tonight. Lou Dort played great tonight. But SGA, the coach takes the coach gets him out of the floor of the game. He's rolling in the first quarter, and he sits him for 7 minutes. 7 minutes. You completely lost whatever you had going on. You taking that completely away. He doesn't. He is a minutes manager. He is a G League coach with a G League mentality, and he's coaching the Thunder, and they're winning in spite of him, not because of. He puts them in tougher situations than they need to be put in. Period. And the problem is, Sam Presti knows that. But like the ESPN article said, the Thunder management aren't ready to win. They're ready to go, we're a young team and we're developing. Screw that. Let's go. Get me a guy that says, okay, here's our best player. This is that. This is that. He doesn't praise SGA. Ever. When's the last time you heard him go, yeah, he was magnificent tonight. He was this, he was that.
I did. Okay, so, yeah, I thought about you when I heard this. So, he did, I don't know if I think it's probably up on a podcast somewhere, but he did a bit this morning with Craig Humphreys, because it was Craig's last day on the radio.
Uh-huh.
So they did, and he did a bit he came on with Humphreys this morning, and he did actually, he didn't go
Just
out
tell
and
me
do
what he
something
said.
like
Just
we
tell me.
wanted
Don't hear
to.
about it. Just tell me what he said.
He was asked the question, how do you feel about SGA, yada, yada, yada. And he was basically just going on how good of a player he was and how he fits into the flow of our team. And I know you're
Our team, here we go. Our team, blah, blah, blah.
I know. I have to give him credit. Well, I don't have to give him any credit, but I have to say that's probably the most glowing I've ever heard him talk about.
Right. My whole thing is this. Mike Malone, the coach of the Denver Nuggets, when they asked about SGA, he goes, what the hell you want me to say? There's a reason why he's all NBA, top 5 in the league. What do you want me to say? That's what the opposing coach says. Your coach, his coach, doesn't give him that kind of praise. The opposing coach has to. His own coach doesn't, he had 43, and what did the coach go? He had 43 tonight. What you think? J-Dub had blah, 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 and Chet had, what the hell are you talking about? Your best player went off for 43 and won the game, and you're not giving him any praise. Are you kidding me? I promise you, if J-Dub ever had a 43-point game and won it for us, he would be going over the moon about how great J-Dub played and how magnificent he is and how lucky we are and blah, blah, blah. Promise you. But that ain't ever going to happen. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to say this right now. I was Chet. Dude, he's a beast. He's a beast.
What you're looking for is you were wrong. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I was looking for that. I may or may not have been looking for that. Yeah, I was looking for that. Yeah, I may or may not have been looking for that. Yeah.
I just need to. Hey, do me a favor. We need to mark this date down, and I need to download this video.
I've said it earlier. About I was about him. Yeah, that word, whatever that word is. Anyway. I'm not talking to you right now.
Yeah, I know you don't know how to say that very well. Sorry.
Well, no, but my thing is this. Like I said in the very beginning, I don't mind being I hope that I'm about him. I hope that I was about him. I said, because if I am, the Thunder are going to be magnificent. They're going to be great. If I'm right about Chet, they're going to be good. And I said that. I said that. I said I hope I'm wrong about Chet, because if I am, the Thunder are going to be just ridiculous.
You said it without stuttering. I love it.
Of course, you threw that in there. Anyway, I want to thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. I want to thank them for keeping us up and running tonight. Thank you guys for keeping us done and keeping us going and getting us back to where we have zero problems, except for today on the Unpopular Hour, bro. I don't know what it wouldn't let me get into Yahoo. I had the lady there at Legacy, Kim. She's like, I've never seen that. I go, I haven't either. It literally goes, you have 59 minutes, you're locked out. Like, how the hell am I locked out? I couldn't send y'all anything. I guess, whatever. I don't know if it was their Wi-Fi, whatever, but it had me locked out of trying to do anything on my Yahoo. But I could get in on my phone. That was what was weird. On my phone, I could get into Yahoo. But I couldn't do that. So, anyway, I want to thank Collaborative Logic for keeping us up and running. I'll talk to them about that tomorrow. SRB, if you're engineering, surveying, or planning, holler at my guy, Mark Long. They love to be behind the scenes. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. We appreciate them for letting us go out and do our live streams supporting these businesses. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go to the main bank at 401M and see our boy Nathan and the other guys over there, the Horn Man. You can go see Carson. Our boy Carson Wright, love Carson. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, which is 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Peoples, which is 6201 Northwest 23rd, which is between Rockwell and MacArthur and Bethany, which is the bank I do a lot of my stuff with. And then, of course, YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks, just south of I-40. You can't miss it, just right there when you exit off the east. Exit there off I-40. It's right there to your right.
Matt, I was gonna tell you, I've had a slew of car loans come in lately, and I was gonna say today, people usually don't think about banks being able to get a good rate on a car loan. They always think credit unions and things like that. But, I'm here to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you which one it was, but I found a place today that did have a lower rate than us, but it's been a long time since I've seen a bank that has a lower rate than we do. So anybody out there thinking about a new car or a used car or refinance on a car, just call us up and we'll see what we can do for you.
Yep. I agree 100% with that. I've had my last 3 cars there, so I can't complain. Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located at 4609 Southeast 29th Street in Dale City, America, 405-670-2424. They're open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5, Fridays from 9 to 1, closed Saturdays and Sundays. Proudly serving the Middale area since 1982, the Mark Pemberton Agency, Shelter Insurance. And then, of course, DT Construction and Consulting, holler at our guy Drew Hinthorn over there at DT if you have any needs for roofing or any kind of remodeling or painting or whatever you might need to spruce up your house and make it better. If you want to live in it or sell it, holler at our guy at 405-209-4051. They also do estimates if you're thinking about buying a house and you want to flip it. Holler at my boys and they can come in and do it for you. DT Construction 2015 at Outlook.com. DT Construction 2015 at Outlook. They're respectful, local, and loyal. So if Drew does some work for you, give him a call at 405-209-4051 if you have any problems, and he will answer his phone and get back to you and get everything done. So,
what's the over-under if the Lakers win on Saturday? I would put 100% on Drew being on that show. So if they lose, I bet you Drew doesn't call in.
Yeah.
What do you think about
I sent him a message tonight, but he hasn't responded back. So we start the fourth quarter.
You're busy watching the Lakers get beat by the Timberwolves.
Are they getting beat by the Wolves right now? I don't know what the score is up there.
Yeah, it was 118, 111. It's over.
Oh, is that over? Okay, so to start the third quarter, the Thunder up 64-59. They made the Clippers made a run in the second quarter, shocking because of sitting SGA for 7 minutes. It's just ridiculous. The guy just doesn't get it. The Clippers got into a rhythm, and it's just crazy. And then of course SGA comes out in the third quarter, and once again not getting any calls. He should be at the line 10, 12 times a game at least, and they give them.
Did you see that? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, did you see that steel breakaway dunk he had when he got fouled and he had to look at the ref?
Oh, my God. Zubek slapped him on the arm.
I know. I was like, what are you doing? Like, you had to have him tell you that he fouled it. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, there's no question, but, it's like with SGA, well, I think when it's the James Harden thing, okay? James Harden was going to the line so much that he was scoring a bunch. And so they stopped really giving James Harden calls, and they haven't since then. It's been 2-3 years since he got a bunch of calls, okay? And it's almost like SGA, they're doing the same thing. If he has a game where he shoots 14 free throws, I can promise you the next game he's going to shoot 6 or 8. They're not going to give him calls. Bless you. They're not going to give him calls. And, but I'm going to say this, in the third quarter when they made a run at us, Chet, dude, defensively, offensively, taking them to the hole, shooting. I mean, Chet was unbelievable tonight. He was.
Did
He
you
was
see
very
that
good.
pass off the backboard, man?
Oh, that was.
Oh,
I laughed.
Man, that was awesome.
Now you know that's a walk
That was
in
awesome.
college and high school. You can't do that.
I didn't know. I
You
didn't.
can't
I
do
didn't
that.
know that.
That's
I
a
didn't know
walk.
that.
You can't do that. You cannot throw the ball without hitting the rim. You can't throw the ball to yourself.
I remember when.
It's a pass to
remember when
yourself,
T-Mac
is what it
used
is.
to do that.
Only in the league can you do that. You do that in college and high school, they're gonna flag you for it. They're gonna
Dude, T-Mac used to wear that play out, man.
all
He
day
used to wear
long.
that play out.
And you know, like Elgin Baylor,
Yeah.
he used to shoot it in the crack and miss on purpose. When he didn't have a good shot, somebody was guarding him, he would shoot it in the crack where the ball would come back to him. He perfected that. You know where the rim and the backboard is, that little crack right there? He would shoot it right there in the crevice.
Yeah.
And they used to say, well, why do you do that? He goes, well, I'm 1 for 2, which is 50%, and I get a rebound. That's what he said. I'm 1 for 2, 50%, and I get a rebound. So that's why he did it. But Chet was, he was unbelievable. But once again, our offensive rebound woes
Oh, God, dude.
at critical
Killing me.
times, bro.
Westbrook
We
was
can't get
killing
an offensive rebound. In critical times, we give up an offensive, not get, but we give up an offensive rebound in critical times. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, I was going to say Westbrook was killing us as far as getting in there and getting some offensive rebounds. Of course, the whole team was, but I
Well, but Westbrook
plays.
plays 1,000%. He plays 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But when he hit SGA on the hand, dude, that was a hard foul, bro. He wasn't even close to the
It was,
ball.
dude.
He wasn't even close to
I
the ball.
know. I saw him waving his hand around. I was like, golly.
Yeah, he smacked him hard. Did you not see how hard? He just came down, bam. Ball wasn't even in his right hand. I was like, damn, Russ.
You lose Josh in the second quarter, and then J-Dub goes, he rolls his ankle at the beginning of the half.
Yeah.
And SGA goes down, and I'm like, golly.
They're falling.
I hope it's not too bad.
Okay. End of the third quarter.
I bet J-Dub sits the next game.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you
Oh,
this.
my God.
End of the third quarter. Why is everybody shooting the ball with SGA? What was that?
Oh, the J-Dub shot? Oh, my God. Dude.
No, J-Dub, Case and Wallace trying to dribble the ball off the, I'm like, Wiggins, I'm like, what the hell? Give the ball up. What are y'all doing? And that group never does that. They always give the ball to SGA and play off him.
You're talking about taking it up the floor, right?
Well, yeah, he gave it, and he was running a play with Kaysen, breaking the ball. Why the hell you running a play with Kaysen? It just floors me. Why the hell are you, at the end of a game, end of a quarter, you give the ball to SGA and let him decide what the hell he wants. You don't give it to Kaysen. You don't give it to J-Dub. You don't give it to Chet. You don't give it to Josh. You give him the ball and let him do what he does. It's not rocket science. Well, for him, clearly it is. Clearly it is rocket science for him. It's just, he wears me out, bro. It's just frustrating. I'm like, I don't get it, Nathan. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand it.
Before tonight, I didn't know Josh Giddey could dunk the ball.
Well, Josh played, dude, some of the stuff he was doing, he got a pass underneath, and I'm like, why are you trying to pass the ball out? Just dunk the ball or lay it off the backboard. What are you doing? You're underneath the basket. Josh, somebody said something tonight. They think Josh has been off this year because he knew what was coming down the pike before the season.
I guess you could be right.
And he just had, so.
Time's gonna tell, man.
Yep. So start the fourth quarter, the Thunder up 102-92. You start with J-Dub, Dort, Joe, Wiggins, and Chet. And I like that lineup. Did you not?
Oh, yeah.
The fourth quarter lineup with that group, I like that.
Yes, yes.
And I love the start, the way that we started the fourth quarter. But once again, offensive rebounds. And I'm sorry, when you take Chet out, you can't go small ball with K-Rich. I'm sorry.
With K-Rich, yeah. No, I agree with you.
You have to put J. Will in the game. If it's got to be J. Will or Chet in the game at center post. Or Bertans if you want to let him shoot. But it's got to be J. Will or Chet. K-Rich, when you go smaller, you can't do it. You give up too much. I understand what he's trying to do, but once again, K-Rich has proven to me that he can play the 3 and the 4. the 2-3. He can guard the 2, 3, and 4. He can guard the perimeter. So keep Jay Will and Chet in the middle. And you're not giving up offensive rebounds. Jay Will takes up a lot of space, which allows everybody else to rebound. Because if he don't get it, you can promise you whoever he's guarding is not going to get the ball either. But I will say this, 117-102, at 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go, you got SGA, Wiggins, Kaysen, K-Rich. I think Jay Will was the other one. I love that line. I said, oh, yeah, we're going to get this. This game's over. I said, this game's over.
I love that line.
And then, actually, they had Jang. I'm sorry. It was SGA, Wiggins, Kaysen, K-Rich, and Jang.
Jang in there?
Yeah, Jang came in late. And he played good in the last 2 or 3 minutes when there's really, like, Jang is very good when there's no pressure. Like, he played the first quarter, started the second quarter. And, like, when there's no pressure, he's very good. But if there's pressure, he can't do that. He can't handle the. It's like having a water pressure, like having a water going through a high pressure hose, and you got a leak in it. Not gonna last. It's gonna burst. But I will say he made a nice three. When they were trying to make a run, he made a nice three. So, but I'm sorry, can't play. Can't play.
No.
And when you look at what the Thunder did to end the game and what they did, I was really excited about what I saw. I'm not going to say I wasn't, because I was. I was like, okay. In the game, the Thunder improved to 18-8, 17-11. The Clippers were 17 for 43, Nathan, and then 47%. So 17-43 is not bad, but 47% from the field. The Thunder was 16 of 34 from 3. When we're knocking down the 3, dude, we're hard to beat. When Isaiah Joe is knocking down the 3 and we're knocking down the 3, we're hard to beat. We really are hard to beat.
When Dort's knocking it down.
That's what I'm saying. When we're as a team, 16 of 34, when we're that good, we can beat anybody. We can beat the Bucks. We can beat the Nuggets. We can beat the Celtics. We can beat anybody shooting that well.
Yeah, because in the paint, with our in the paint scoring, or our 2-point scoring in general. I mean, because you got SGA out there.
Yeah,
2-point scoring.
you're gonna dominate the paint.
We got that. I mean, we got that.
It's like
the 3-point line.
The whole thing is we lead the league in attacking the basket. Between Josh and SGA, between Josh and SGA, we lead the league. But anyway, we shot 58% from the field. They out-rebounded us by 2. We beat them on the pips, the points in the paint. We won 58-50. We only had 12 turnovers. How long have I been saying this for? A year and a half. If we have under 13, 14 turnovers a game, we're hard to beat. We take care of the ball. They outscored us 50-35 when it comes to bench scoring. And, by the way, we broke their 9-game winning streak, by the way. Just FYI. And then in NBA standings, I don't have the latest standings because I don't know where the Nuggets or the Clippers are now. But the Thunder, the Wolves are they 21-6 now? Did they win tonight?
They did, yes.
So they're 21-6, winners of 1 in a row. The Thunder are 18-8, winners of 3 in a row. The Nuggets are 19-10, winners of 2 in a row. The Clippers, we broke their 9-game winning streak, and now they're 17-1. And a lot of that had to do with Kawhi not playing on back-to-backs. I mean, that's what that was. Agreed.
Yep.
I'm going to take the win, but I'm going to take it with an asterisk. Okay? But I'm still going to take the win. I'm going to take the win. Then the Kings are 16-9, winners of 3 in a row. The Mavs are 16-11, losers of 2. The Pelicans are 18-12, winners of 2. Of course, the Lakers, the Lakers are sitting in there at 15-13, losers of 3 in a row. And they come into town. What you want, baby?
Lost tonight, dude. So
yeah. Why are you knocking over my stuff, Ace? You just knocked over my box of tennis shoes. My new shoes. You need to quit knocking over stuff, bro.
Start to put some distance.
Yeah.
Between
yeah, but we still got to do it. And then, of course, when you look at what we're doing in these next, the next 6 games, where is it at? Here you go. We have, which we thought of these 5 games we have coming up. We figured we'd win tonight. Agreed. We all thought this was a game we could. Remember, you and Drew and I were talking. We thought we.
I thought, yeah,
I thought we could win this game because it was a back-to-back. If we're gonna get one, it could be this one. Agreed. We all thought that. The Lakers we're not sure about. We didn't know how we were going to play against them, who they were going to play, and we have that Saturday night, the Lakers. Right? And then we have the T-Wolves on Tuesday, then the Knicks on Wednesday, and then the Nuggets on Friday. Whew. Man.
Then you got the Nets after that.
Yeah, well, but I'm just talking. We're staying with the 5 in front of us now. Remember, we're doing 10 games. We're doing 10. Don't stretch out. We'll talk about that next. But right now, we're at these 5 games. Right now, we're 1-0. We have the Lakers, and what we said is if we're 3-2 after this roll, we're feeling really good about ourselves. If we're 4-1, we're really, really feeling good. But you have to protect the home. You got to win the Lakers. You got to win the T-Wolves. You got to win the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect the home court. And if we can do that and then we go to the Nuggets, and that's going to be a slugfest because they kicked our butts here. Then we beat them there on the last second shot. So this is the rubber match. So you know it's going to be it's going to be on. Don't you think?
Yes, for sure.
It's going to be on. And then you go ahead.
I was just going to say, didn't we start like 6-4, 5-3?
I think we're 6-4 after the first 5 games, 10 games. We should have been 7. We should have been 8-2.
So, yeah, but we were 6-4, man. What have we done since then? Holy Moses, man.
Well, we're what are we? 12 and we're 12-4.
We might be. What's our record?
I think we're 18-8.
Is it 19-8?
18-8. We're 18-8.
Yeah, so if we started 6-4, 12-4.
In our last 12 games.
That's pretty good, man.
Last 16 games were 12-4. Not bad. And that's what I'm saying. If we can handle home court, just take advantage of your home court. Play the right players. Don't sit SGA for 7 minutes in the fucking second quarter. Dude, I mean, he's rolling in the first quarter, and then you cool him off in the second quarter. There's games he could have 40, but this guy cools him off. I'm just like, dude, you just don't get it. He has no clue, bro. He really doesn't.
But dude, he can't have over 34 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah, well, this is okay. Here's the stat line. Chet, 30 minutes, 9 for 11, 2 for 3, 3 for 3, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, no blocks. I thought he had a couple of blocks. Did he not?
I guess not. I didn't see any. But
well, he altered some shots anyway. But he had 23. J-Dub, 29 minutes, 6 for 11, 1 for 3, with 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, which was nice. He had 2 terrible turnovers. Terrible. God, with 13 points. Then SGA, of course, doing what he does, 32 minutes, 11 for 25. And like I said, 11 for 20, that's terrible for him. That's terrible. 1 for 6 from 3. That's a bad night. And remember, he had 14 free throws the other night. He had 9 tonight.
Yeah.
6 rebounds. We had 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and once again, 4 steals for 31 points.
And he's a stealing machine, man.
Dude, he's on a serious tear.
He took Harden a couple times.
Yeah, he did.
Night, and not on the offense, on the defense end. And he
well, Harden is on the end of his deal. 6 years ago, SGA would not have done Harden like he did him now. Okay, Harden's at the end of his deal.
Still hard to guard, man.
No, he is, but he's not where he used to be. He's just not. Jay Will, 6 minutes.
Dude, hey, I'm sorry to break in here. You need to go back and watch the Magic Bucks highlights because Jonathan Isaac just rejected Giannis at the rim twice in a row.
What?
Yeah, I know. Now he got the better of him.
But Isaac, they're not giving him up, dude. I know you like him. They're not giving him up.
Yeah, Giannis went up to dunk, and Isaac got it blocked, and he caught it again, and he went back up to dunk again, and Isaac got him twice.
Ooh, I got to go back and
Nobody
watch
does
that.
that to Giannis.
No.
Yeah,
But
nobody
anyway,
does that to
Jay
Giannis.
Will, 6 minutes, 1 for 1, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for 2 points in 6 minutes. Just
He needs to shoot more now.
yeah. Well,
He
6
needs to play more
minutes.
now.
Jang played more minutes than he did. Was 2 for 2, 1 for 1 from 3, with 1 rebound, 7 points. K Rich,
Isn't that-
18
isn't that-
minutes. K Rich, 18 minutes, 2 for 2, 1 for 1, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He had a good night tonight. Trey Mann, 2 minutes. We won't
Yeah, I
talk
think-
about that. Isaiah Joe, 25 minutes, 4 for 8, 3 for 7. That's where we need him to be.
He made some
3 for
he
7.
made some good defensive plays tonight, though.
Yeah, he did. He had
You see that block he
he
had
had
on,
1 block and no steals, but 1 block. He played good tonight. I thought Isaiah Joe played pretty good tonight. But we have to have him
Yeah,
around
yeah.
that 3 for 7, 3 for 6, 4 for 8, 4 for 9 from 3. We got to have him that. You know what I'm saying? That's where you got to have him
He drew
shoot.
that critical charge against. Was it Harden that he drew that charge
Yep.
against, or was it Paul
Yep.
George?
I think it was Harden.
No, it was Westbrook.
Was it Westbrook? Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. It was
Aaron Wiggins, 25 minutes, 3 for 6, 1 for 2, 7 rebounds, 8 points.
love.
Give him 25 minutes. Wow, look what he does when he plays a lot. Kaysen Wallace, 20 minutes, 1 for 4, 0 for 2, 3 assists, no rebounds. Kaysen looked a little out of sync. He looked out of sync or something tonight. I don't really know what to say about that. He didn't.
Well, I think maybe because he was, in my opinion, and again I could be wrong, but I think he was trying to, in the second half, late first half, early second half. I think the coach was trying to stick him in for Giddey's minutes, and I think he was playing a little bit out of rotation. So maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah. Well, Wiggins played a lot because Giddey was out. Giddey only played 14
Well,
minutes.
Casey,
I know, but
maybe a little bit out of
Giddey played 14 minutes, was 4 for 5, 3 for 3, with 3 rebounds, 4 assists. 5 turnovers, though. He had horrible turnovers tonight. God, he made some bad.
Yeah, but
Boy, he played some bad
he
turnovers.
had that awesome pass to SGA in the first couple minutes, though, man.
Oh, it was a nice pass. Dude, he can pass the ball, bro.
Yeah.
He can pass
Yeah.
the basketball. He is a genius. He reminds me of a Magic, Steve Nash, John Stockton type guy as far as his ability to pass the ball. Isaiah Thomas, he's that type of guy.
Do we go Pistol Pete or not that far?
Pistol Pete was more of a shooter, a scorer than he was a passer. He could pass. Pistol Pete was more like Jay Williams. He was more like him.
Okay.
You were awed by his passing. You know, he'd make passes like, you know, Jason Williams, you know, the pass that he made would hit it off his elbow. I was like, wait, what? What did you just do? He made a pass off his elbow. I'm like, wow. If you ever go back and look at his highlights, Jason Williams, oh my goodness. Wow. He was, as they called him, white chocolate. He was ridiculous, bro. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he really was. But anyway, what is your takeaways from tonight?
I am interested to see, and not that I want anybody to get hurt, but I'm interested to see how this team plays without Josh Giddey going forward. But you know, it's sad that Josh, you know, I mean, nobody wants to see anybody roll an ankle.
No, they don't. It looked ugly, bro. It looked really bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
And he limped off the court.
I think the reason, you could tell right away, dude, it was a bad one.
Yeah. What did they say? What did the announcers say? Nothing.
I mean, Michael Cage just kind of, man, that looks bad, you know. I mean, of course it looks bad, Michael. Golly. I mean, everybody can watch the
God, he's terrible, dude. He's terrible.
He's horrible. But, you know, I think the reason that Jay Will didn't play a lot tonight, in my opinion, is because the Clippers, they only really played one big guy.
They played Zubac. That's the only one they got.
That's the only guy they got. So that's probably because they play small a lot. So maybe that's the reason. Not that Jay Will can't play in the small.
K. Rich played so much.
I just think
but the problem is, Nathan,
I think so.
I agree with that premise, but when those guys, when K Rich is in there, we get out rebounded offensively.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like crazy.
Because you don't have anybody in there who we don't have anybody who explodes that can jump out the gym. We have zero of that. K Rich can't jump out the gym. Isaiah Joe can a little bit. SJ can a little bit. But how about SJ on the blocks tonight? How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He had some key blocks tonight. He really did.
You know what's funny though? You think about that. You think about what you just said. You said we don't have anybody that can jump out of the gym, which basically means we don't have anybody that's really athletic. So
no, that's not what
that's
not what I'm saying.
Okay, well, clarify a little bit more.
Okay,
So
somebody
saying
just because you're
athletic,
SGA is athletic. K Rich is athletic, but they don't have the jumping ability. That's something else. Like for me, I had a 40-inch vertical. Okay, I'm athletic, but I could jump out the gym. Okay, that's a separate thing than being athletic.
Still go back and think about what you just said, and then think about 6 or 7 years ago. Like that's all Sam Presti used to draft.
Yes, was athletic guys who could jump and couldn't play themselves out the barn. Agreed.
Yeah, like Amadou Diallo and Terrence Ferguson,
or your dude, or your guy from Baylor. God. Oh.
You talking about Perry Jones III? Yeah, no, I don't.
We watched him play all the time at Baylor against Oklahoma State and OU. I'm like, what? You're drafting that dude? Do you watch him play? Randy and I went nuts on that dude. We went nuts because we saw him play what 5 times a year, and we're like, what are you? This dude? Yeah, no, that had bust written all over it. But I agree, he was drafted. He's changed his style of play. To me, it's like the Oklahoma City Thunder had 3 issues: shooting, perimeter defense, and inside presence. And we've clearly fixed, because of Chip England, we fixed the shooting. The perimeter, we're long, and we can guard around the perimeter clearly now because you can go by the stats, and it tells you that our shooting is up and we're moving better defensively on the perimeter. But our inside presence, 30 in the league of offense, giving up offensive rebounds, 30th. There's only 30 teams.
Yeah.
So we have not fixed that one issue. But give Sam Presti credit that he fixed 2 of the 3 issues that we have. And that glaring issue is the one piece that we've got to have. We've got to fix that one piece. And I don't know how you go about fixing that, but we got to have an inside somebody who can block shots, who's athletic, who can get rebounds, who is not 7 foot. But let me say about tonight, Chet. Dude, I can't say enough about Chet tonight. He was really good. He was really good.
He's better than I thought he'd be this year.
And once again, he's my player of the game again. Who are you giving your chip to tonight?
I'm giving my chip to Lou Dort, man.
Okay.
Excellent, man.
Yeah, he played good. His numbers say that.
He's glad. And the thing about Lou Dort is if he gets a good offensive night, I mean, that's just a bonus. Because we all know what he's out there for. And if he doesn't make stupid fouls, which he didn't do tonight.
Yep. Well, let's go by stupid Lou Dort. SGA played 32 minutes. Okay. Lou Dort played 31. He was 8 for 12 from the field. 3. Dude, how did he miss that Euro step at the basket? That's the kind of stuff that drives me crazy. That stuff drives me crazy. Anyway, 8 for 12, 3 for 6, with 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. And it was a hell of a block he had tonight for 21 points.
Yeah.
So,
a great defense on Harden.
Yeah, all 5 starters were in double figures. SGA with 31, Chet with 23, Dort with 21. And, of course, J-Dub with 13 and Josh with 11. J-Dub, 6 for 11, not a bad night.
Not a bad night, except for some stupid mistakes.
Dude, his 2 turnovers were terrible. But, once again.
You got to remember, though, it's just in his second year, man.
I understand, but give the damn ball to SGA at the end of the quarters. End of the quarters, end of the game. Let him quit trying to run plays for everybody else. Give him the damn ball and let him decide what he's going to play. And then please, when they're double teaming him, give me somebody at the top of the key or at the free throw line who can actually pass the ball and make a good decision.
Did you see that one play towards I think it was in the third quarter, when they double teamed him and SGA just split the double team? Did you see that?
Well, yeah, but see, he does
really
that.
good.
But see, this is what he does. It depends on who the double team is, whether he splits them or not. And I said that the other night. Because I teach kids how to split the double team. And when I split the double team, it was about who is doubling me, who is running at me. And Kendrick Williams, stop trying to do a pick and roll and you bring your bigger guy to him. And let Isaiah Joe run a pick and roll, and then let Isaiah Joe knock down the three, which he did a couple times tonight. Don't run a big guy at him because they're just going to double team him, and they're going to get him off the ball. Kendrick, keep your butt away from him. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. But anyway, I agree. Lou Dort was a good pick. I'm taking Chet, but you're taking Lou, so we can't lose anyway. And this is the second game in a row SGA had 30, and neither one of us took him as our player of the game.
He had a bad game. He shot.
He did 11 for 25, and that's sad. 11 for 25. Oh, he had a terrible game.
He did.
He did not have a good game. He did not have a good game. That's sad, isn't it? What is that? 45% from the field or something? 47?
Yeah, 45%. Yeah, something like that.
He had a bad game.
Yeah, it's just unreal.
He had a bad game. Isn't that crazy? That's Kevin Durant type stuff. That's Kevin Durant. That's Kevin Durant type stuff.
If he cuts down on his three-pointer shot, I tell you something, man. He'd be so much more efficient because he's just not that great of a three-point shooter.
That's the one. I said that last year, Nathan. I said the thing he needs once he becomes a 3-point shooter, it's over. It's over. And he's going to have to develop that because everybody probably doesn't remember. Jordan did develop a 3-point shot until the end of his career. LeBron at the end of his career has developed a 3-point shot. You have to develop the three because nobody can guard him right now. So for the next, 25? So for the next 5 to 6 years, this is the production you're going to get out of him. Maybe 5 to 7 years till he's about 32. You're going to get this production out of him without question. And if he can start knocking down the three where he's shooting 40%, high 30s, but 40%, you can't because now you're in trouble. Go ahead.
Yeah, he did. I remember I think it was his first year here or second year here. I don't remember, but he shot 40% from three.
Yeah, but he wasn't expending as much energy as he is now.
He wasn't the focal point of the offense.
Right. He expends way more energy now than he did then. So that has a lot to do with it.
Something, Matt, and I don't know if you can answer this, but have you ever seen anybody block Anthony Davis' shot? I don't think I'm sitting here watching highlights. He's going up against Gobert and he's just treating him like a rag doll. I don't think anybody can block that man's shot.
You can block your shot. Anybody can have their shot blocked. Everybody, like Michael Jordan says, if you've never had your shot blocked and you never got dunked on, you haven't played long enough. Because I've been dunked on and I've had my shot blocked. I've been dunked on and I've had my shot blocked. So it doesn't matter now. I've dunked on way more people than I've got dunked on. But yeah, I've been dunked on.
Right.
So it's one of those things. If you play long enough, they catch you just right. If you jump too late, because block shots is about timing. But if you jump too late, yeah, you're gonna. Well, I don't know if I'm on air. I don't know if I can say this, but one of my favorite things was how does my blah 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 taste? Because you're putting your crotch in their face. So that was one of the things that you'd say to them when you came down after you dunked on them. You're like, how did blah, blah, blah taste? As you look at them and run down court. And you can't say it out loud because referees, boom, it's a T. But yeah. So, yeah. I used to say that quite a bit to people. But, but I've been dunked on too. It's just one of those things. If you get caught wrong, dude, it's over. But if you jump at the right time, you can block anybody's dunk. Anybody's dunk. Yeah. And what I learned to do is, if I got a guy coming up, I used to love to come up this way. Guy comes over, I switch it to my left and dunk it as I'm going by you in the front part of the rim. Like it looks like I'm going to jump and dunk this part of the rim on this side of the rim, and then you just float your body to the left and switch hands and dunk on them left-handed. So those are little things that you got to learn how to do because when you're 6'3", going up against guys that are 6'9" and 6'10", you have to be able to switch with them because they're going to jump for a small. They don't jump high, but when they jump, you have to be able to move around and rotate around them in order to get the ball away. So, little tidbit.
You're 6'3", man. I thought you were taller than that.
Nope, 6'3".
You're taller than 6'3".
Nope, 6'3". Okay. But now the thing is, Nathan. Hey, guess what? I wore an XL today. I put on an XL shirt at Legacy Cleaners. You know how long it's been since I wore XL?
Yeah.
It's been a minute, bro, since I wore XL. It's been a minute. I wore XL. I'm like, oh, I have an XL and it fits. It's a little baggy on me. Hey, I was all excited. The problem is now my 2X clothes that I bought a nice cardigan sweater. Can't wear it. Too big. The double X's swallow me now. I can't wear double X's. I guess it's a good thing.
That's why I don't diet and I don't overeat. Because I've got a wardrobe and I don't want to rebuy everything.
Well, the doctor told me this is what you're going to do, so that's kind of how that was.
Yeah, that's the way.
You're not gonna have Dr. Pepper. You're not having hamburgers every night. You're not going to Taco Bell. You're not. All that's over with. So I get to have steaks.
You might hang up on me. But when I get to your age, I'm sure that'll help me too. But right now, I'm good.
Thank you, bro.
You might hang up on me.
Wow. Is that your parting shot right there? Is the last thing you got to say?
No, well,
I'm done with you, man.
I'm sure I'm gonna.
Hey, I'm over you.
Randy's gonna come in my office and be like, you know what? I'm the same age he is.
No, he's older than me.
Is he older than you?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Sure he'll tell me something.
Yeah, his birthday is in end of January. His birthday's next month.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's 2 years old. He'll be 2 years older than me next month.
Dude, I like his birthday because
and he has a good birthday coming up.
Oh, what is it? 6? Is it
5?
No, I don't want
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. But
Yeah, the 5. Just say 5. Yeah, the 5. Just say 5. Yeah. He's got a good birthday coming up, so hopefully we're going to have a good time. I'm sure Kimberly's going to throw a nice party for him, I would think.
Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't want to say that because I don't, I know how he gets sometimes when he gets recognition. He doesn't like it.
No, he hates it. He and I both hate it.
That's he hates it. But, every birthday, Kimberly does something for him at the bank. And I'm always looking forward to those days because, 1 year it was like the donut truck that drives around. You know what I'm talking about? That little donut truck. Yeah, it was 1 year it was that. The next year it was something different. But, man, I always look forward to that next one. Man, she's going to do something nice.
Well, you missed his party when he rented a suite at a Thunder game. You missed that party. That was a good party.
Oh, man.
That was a good party.
Yeah, you gotta include me on stuff like that.
That was a good party, bro. That was a good party. We had a good time.
Yeah, you got.
We had a good time, bro. We had a real good time. Kimberly wasn't overly pleased with us, and who was I with? I think Jennifer Falkenstein came with me, and Kimberly and Jennifer were just looking at me and Randy, and they were shaking their heads like, "Oh, these two." We thought we were still in college. But like this, Nathan, they were done with us. Okay. About midway through the third quarter, they were done with us.
Dude, let's be honest though, it probably doesn't take much.
They were done with us. We had a lot of fun.
If you two had camera phones, you probably would both not be in the position.
There's no question. Thank God there's no evidence of anything that we did because we were angels. I put that halo over my head. All right, brother. All right, brother. I'm done with you. I'm done with you right now. Hey, brother, I got your T-shirt coming, by the way.
All right, sweet. Yeah, let me know how much I owe you, man.
Nothing. The bank paid for them, so you're good.
Sure?
Yeah, bank paid for it.
All right.
You're good.
That was good, man. Hey, that means I can wear it on Friday. We're good.
Oh, my God. Well, you'll probably be able to wear it on the show.
Wear bank shirts.
Oh, yeah, you better wear it. Yeah, well, that's why it be on the back. I don't know if you can wear it because it's on the back.
That's all it takes.
Oh my God, Nathan! You need to ask the commander about that. I'm not talking to. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Dude, I'm. Randy will tell you I'm more of a permission than forgiveness than permission guy. So.
All right, brother. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
This is my guy Nathan Taylor of YMB. Appreciate my boy giving his insight about the Thunder game, and I want to thank you guys for being up late watching us. Hope we were very informative tonight. Everybody have a great night. Stay warm.